my friends. Welcome back. We're back with another live stream. Here we go. Oh. There I am. Got some more strange antiquities for you today. Happy Hades 2 release day, by the way. We're not playing Hades 2 today. We're not playing Hades 2 tomorrow either. Got an update about tomorrow too, but I honestly might do a like first look big stream about it over the weekend, like probably a Saturday thing, honestly, realistically. So keep an ear out for that. Make sure you follow and have the notifications on and everything, because it's not a time that I usually stream, you know? Speaking of not times that I usually stream, if you're going to be here tomorrow for Final Fantasy XIV Friday, it's probably going to happen earlier than later. I have a thing to do tomorrow afternoon, so we might be streaming it in our early slot from like 6 to 10 a.m. instead of 5 to 8 p.m. Honestly, depending on how late I stay up tonight, we could start earlier. It all just kind of depends. We're kind of winging it on Friday, and we'll be winging it on Saturday. And that's sometimes how I like to do it, you know? I like having the option of a schedule, but not necessarily having to like fit exactly in the lines of a schedule. You know what I mean? That's how I prefer to be. With all that said, let's start up Strange Antiquities. Let's try to remember where we were in Strange Antiquity. There's some shenanigans happening in the foreground and the background. I'm under the impression that someone opened a tomb and retrieved a relic that they weren't supposed to, and now the town is cursed. TM. It happens all the time in situations like this. I believe it also kind of happened in like Strange Horticulture, the prequel to this game, where somebody was, you know, meddling with forces that they're not supposed to, and fucked a lot of people over. You know how it is. You know how it is, meddling with forces you're not supposed to. There she is. Let's start game. Yes. It's the same save file, so. Oh. That's an interesting way of doing the save files. It's like a multi-tier save file system. You can go back. Well, no, we just need to continue. Oh, sorry. Bumping the mic, bumping the little guys on my mic. Let's see. I do like the way that this game plays with like concurrent stories, where we've got like one thing happening. We're going forward in the timeline from when you start the game in like this section, and then in the little parts that we get in between days seem to be going from like the moment of incident backwards. I'm fascinated by it. I'm fascinated by this. Let me try to remember. Got so many things on our freaking shelves, dude. You think they're gonna... We're like halfway? It's like 15 days, right? No, 15 days is Strange Horticulture. Not Strange Horticulture. God. 15 days was... Look Outside. That's where I'm getting that from. I don't know how many days this game has. Simply cannot remember. How many more things do you think they're gonna give me? I'm a little concerned. I'm like running out of room, dude. We've got this that I can't look at right now. That's for after today. When we get to explore in the evening. So I guess ding ding. Francesca. How are you, Francesca? As if I didn't have enough on my plate right now, my sister Bonnie has been acting strange lately. How strange? She never got over the death of our father. She's always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it, and now, with all this happening, she's got it in her head that he's behind it somehow. Interesting. I'm worried she's gonna do something stupid. Reasonable. If she comes here, whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. Sure, I try to not give people anything dangerous. I want to give her a keepsake to let her know that she is still loved. I've seen people gifting one another wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. Oh, Selenic totem, maybe? She did poopies outside? What a good girl. What a good squad. Now is going to be the hard part of coming back to this, just streaming this once a week, is do I fucking remember what anything is? The index. Let's go to like love. Levitation, life, light, love. Selenic totem. Moon hearts imbued with sentiment with feelings such as love and joy, held tightly to recall the same feeling. Yeah, that's what you want, right? Beautiful. Carved totem. Yes. We have identified that before. Thank you. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. Oh no. Jack Hungerford has not responded well to the Dranthium tea. Oh yes, I remember that. If anything, he appears to have sunk deeper into the trance. I daren't try anything else in case I make things worse. Aw. Sorry about that. I was hoping it would work. Let me just remember some of the people we've met. So, she's the doctor. Her dad, I think her dad died in the last game. Relic Hunter Baron Potter. So this is the guy that her sister accuses. Who's Robertson? Do we have another Robertson on here? I think so. Audrey Bell, I think, was also in the last game. And Simone Green. Some of these people. Verona Green. It's Verona Green and Simone Green, I think, were definitely in the last game. But some of them are new. Rebecca's new. Okay. We're getting back into it. Verona! We were just talking about you. Silly sods at Calgarth Hall wouldn't let me look around. Wouldn't let me in to look around. Seems I've upset the little lord who lives there at some point in the past. Damn. Little lord. Allegedly, I refused to perform an exorcism on his haunted house. He didn't like my suggestion that it might be the local kids playing pranks on him, cause he's a mean old git. Yeah, Verona, I can't imagine why. I'm not so easily put off, though. You have a Tenebrin cloak I could use this evening. Oh, you gonna go sneaking? I've got some snooping to do. Okay. A Tenebrin cloak. Tenebrous is, like darkness or shadow. Obviously. Tenebrin cloak. Tenebrin cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. Stone set in bronze. And do we have like a stone of darkness for me to look for? The Wixic stone, the bloodstone, obviously, but that's not the kind of darkness that I'm looking for. Fire and Fury. Ooh. Protection and enveloping night. So potentially moonstone set in bronze? Or onyx set in bronze. Stone of night and darkness. Let's see what we have. Not that. It's not that. Single stone set in bronze. That's gold. I thought we used this last time. I'm gonna be a little mad. I actually want to try the auto labeling again. See if it works. Single stone set in bronze. I'm assuming it's a necklace, but I assume most things are necklaces. We've got a lot of necklaces going on here. This is all, it is all bronze, but there's no stone. Green gemstone, runes. I feel like I'm running low on things. Ooh, that's onyx in gold. Damn it. Single stone set in bronze. Don't even get me started on that table. Huh. Ooh, this maybe? That is bronze. And it's turquoise. Cyanite, malachite. Wait a second. Oh, is it aquamarine? Stone of water? That looks closer. It wasn't quite kyanite color. I was looking for like actual turquoise. And there is not actual turquoise in that book. They love you. Green porcelain, huh? Green porcelain. Can I interest you in this potted plant? I kind of feel like it's maybe this. It's got the moonstone, it's got bronze, but it's also got regular stone. Nothing to remark. I guess that's my top guess right now. Protection and enveloping night. I'm so hesitant to throw guesses at this game, because it's not afraid to punish you about it. But I think I gotta try. Yes! Gemstone set in bronze. Gemstone's a moonstone. Yes. The stone of enveloping night. Cool. Sir Cedric's thunder. Used to store the power of a single thunderclap. Alchemists have been trying to harness this power for centuries, and there are rumors that some have indeed successfully used it to transmute base metals into gold? Holy shit. Placed on the tops of mountains to charge them during storms. Gemstones can be used to prevent the charge from waning over time. That's fascinating. Well, there you go, Verona. It's all yours. Oh, and it labeled it correctly. Wonderful. Still feel, yeah, we're missing a piece here. We solved this one. Haven't found this yet. I'm just remembering where what all of our steps are. Alright, ding ding. Baron Potter. Bumped into Eli at the station yesterday before he left for Oxford. Sure. His train was late, so we had a brief chat, and he suddenly remembered something he wanted to tell you. Okay. Is it to keep my hands off of his stuff? I told him I'd pass on the message. Ah, I see. In other news, I've got a little something for you if you're interested. Sure. We'll read that in a second. It's gonna cost you, but it's worth it. A map of the catacombs. Very rare. Worth a lot to someone in your line of work, I imagine. Perhaps. All I'm asking in return is a valent. Who's she? Don't know her. Valent. Holes in a Valent are roughly of equal size and spacing. They're used by the adventurers to help them find their way. Curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. So it's a something with holes in it of equal size and spacing? Yes. Tempting. I'm looking at all my little like pendants and shit that have holes in them. Like this one. It didn't specify gemstones. Pulsating power like a beating heart. Honestly? Am I on the money with that? Hold on to that for a second. Holes of equal spacing. Pitted. Warm to the touch. I don't know why all the metal in this room is warm to the touch. I can't imagine. Well, you've got some nice plants in here. Maybe you are keeping it like greenhouse warm. I'm just rearranging stuff, don't mind me. I want my shop to look nice. Try that, yeah. Hell yeah, evenly spaced holes, and there is energy. Energy concentrated at its tip. Hello, Fancy! Yes, it's a deduction sort of puzzle thing. People come to us with problems, and we have several, magical items and, like, books to figure out what the magical items are. Because when you start the game, nothing's labeled, so you have to go on, there's, like, a menu for, like, senses that you can tell, like, what things are made of, and what kind of gemstones they have, and if it, like, feels weird to the touch. It's very fun. It just came out, last week, I think. This is our second live stream of it. Sweet. Valent. And we got the Catacombs map. Let's go. Keep forgetting to mention it would be helpful for you to read Dr. Robertson's booklet on curses. You'll find it in the cupboard hidden in the counter. Oh, you mean this one? You mean this cupboard that I don't have the fucking key to yet? Mr. White? Well, now I gotta look. Because you're making it seem like I have the key to this thing, but I don't think I have the key to this thing. It's a very particular shape, sir. Jupiter, put your paw in there. Maybe it'll unlock for you. I like shelves full of bric-a-brac. Me too, me too. It's a very good look, and you can like rearrange things. If you want to like go through and like sort everything by like, this is for health and vitality, and this is for being shrouded by night. And this is for blood rituals, from what I remember. I'm actually really mad that we don't have the thing for this yet. Should the flowers on it be a clue? I'm so lost with this one. With like this, I understood where the puzzle pieces are supposed to go, and this I understood with the symbol on it. But this I don't know, dude. Is it the Grim Mask? Fortunately, it's not a game, well, like, there are consequences to giving people the wrong stuff. But in solving puzzles, like, around our little shop, there isn't really any consequences for trying a bunch of things. Alright, I'm moving on. Bonnie Robertson, hello! I feel like I'm going crazy here. I know who's behind this madness, all the people with the pitch black eyes. Oh, we were just talking to your sister, yeah. But nobody's listening to me. I've seen it happen before. 7 years ago, my father died the same way. Well, since nobody will listen, I'm going to take care of it myself. A Corvin's Might, please. And I'll be on my way. Or we can give her, okay, so earlier in this stream, her sister came by and was like, my sister suspects somebody, please don't give her anything dangerous. I don't want her to like escalate anything. So we're given an option here on whether or not we want to let her escalate things. Let me see what each of these are. The Corvin's Might and Gray's Grace. Corvin. Ah, yes. Oh god. Corvin's Might, sometimes called an Eagle's Gift, is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wixic power. When the warrior queen Corvin was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of battle, and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. That sounds like escalation to me. It sounds... Ugh. Gray's Grace was worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share the design of a shadow catcher. Which... Is that the one that's made of bone? No. Maybe? Oh. Back to the index then. I thought it was actually a thing that people called a thing, but it's a common term, not an official shadow catch. Ow, hold on. Shadow hold. Oh, that's the bottle. Okay. Shares a design with this is our shadow hold. I've been very much so. To specify, when we're making these decisions, there are 8 endings in this game. We are not going to be able to get all of them on stream. I will probably be getting all of them myself, because I believe I 100%ed the original game, Strange Horticulture, and I would like to 100% this game as well. But what ending we get on stream is the ending we get on stream, and the ending we've sort of, the path we've sort of been veering towards on stream is one of de-escalation. I don't know if I want to give you a Corvin's Might. That seems dangerous. So we need something with this symbol on it. Is it? That's sort of like if you rotate it like 45 degrees, that's a similar symbol. That's my first guess, at least. For the Gray's Grace. What, are you scratching on my chair? Mikey, what are you doing? It is worn as a pendant, so maybe that's it. Yes. The sketch of the shadow catcher design in my book. Yes. Oh, I didn't do the closer inspection then. That's fine. Oh, and we got new pages for the Spirit Vault. Spirit Vault, also known as a fetid chamber, is a receptacle used to store a wandering shroud. The interior is lined with a paste made from sulfur, hence the nickname. Sure. Big stinky vibes. They're not considered dangerous since shrouds tend to be benign, but on occasion they do not take kindly to being restrained. A faint vibration of the receptacle can be felt when the shroud is held within. Okay. Don't insult me, Thaumaturge. This isn't some depression that can be cured with your little trinkets. Blame your sister, okay? I will get a hold of a Corvin's Might. And that's on you. I can't say that I didn't... You know, do my end of the bargain though. Okay, so when the day ends and we've gone through all of our customers for the day, Mikey, you're being stinky. We have a couple of puzzles to go through. We can explore the city of Undermere, and these in particular, these little cards, were given every day, and I believe if we go through enough of them, we'll reach kind of the end of this plotline. These also give us like new items to put in our shop, which is very important. It's important for us to have all of the things that we need. You know what I mean? Closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. Sun rises this way and sets that way? Rises in the east, sets in the west, right? So we've got the Galfrey's Tower is pretty far west. So is this one in Jacob's Folly. Closest to the sunset, furthest from the sunrise. It's not it. Is that it? No. You'll know if it's it, because, the card will come up and it'll, like, burn into ash. It's not Galfrey's Tower. No. I'm breezing past that, because we read those descriptions in the last... Yep. I don't have anything farther west than this. Is it these towers? Hardwick Tower. So if north is this way. God, I have to reorientate myself. Then east is this way. And west is this way. So that would make this tower furthest west? Yes! The view from the tower is quite beautiful, but it's what I find inside that catches my attention. In the middle of the room is an unlocked wooden chest, and with that, not one, but two smaller wooden chests, along with a cryptic scrap of paper. Ooh, little boxes. Ooh, okay. I wanna see the paper. Something by a diurnic seal, object made from silver. Something, a diurnic field. Diurnic is like a day and night. Diurnic is of the day. Yes. Okay. So we'll, hold on to that paper too, I guess. And I'll find a place for these boxes. They're pretty. Honestly, unironically, most of these things I would just, like, I would love to have shelves full of trinkets like this. You know? Even though some of them are, probably not great for me in my existence. But yeah, here's we can see that it's got purple gemstones, and it's made of bronze and wood. And you can see if it's polished or rough, or what temperature it is. And some things make sounds or have smells to them. And then inner perception is like if you get a bad feeling about something, or if you get a certain vibe. Is that, because those boxes don't fit in here. And I don't think I can open them. That's not... There's an unpleasant sensation at the back of my skull. That's a good sign. We don't have anything else here. That's the thing about Thalmic fields. I don't think we can... Thalmic objects produce a field of sorts, although invisible to the naked eye. They can be observed by placing an object over a Thalmic lens. Oh, that's about diurnic fields. This is also about diurnic fields. I don't think I have a Thalmic lens though. I have like a magnifying lens, like a but I don't know if this is what they're referring to. We'll have to figure that out, I guess. Let's end the day. And this is our subplot. As his mind roiled in confusion, he watched through his remaining good eye. as his partner lunged towards the satchel that contained the casket. To his horror, he saw that his partner's eyes were black. Oh yes. This is a problem. A lot of people are going around with those black eyes. When we gotta get our new card. Oh, it's a gravestone. Just the gravestone looking thing, huh? Definitely not of a different nature. Not at all. Don't worry about it. We'll worry about that later. Where's the cat? Jupiter? Guys, someone stole my cat. Constance Bader, did you steal my cat? My awakening ceremony takes place at the Covenant tomorrow. Are you a cultist too? I will need a talon. An Amphesian talon. Oh yes, we read about this last time, I think. If you, hey, you took my cat as a part of your ritual, I will come after you, okay? League of the Amphesian Heart uses these items as part of their grim initiation rite. They guard their secrets closely, but it's said that they worship the ancient, nameless gods, communing with them via the broken path. Acolytes must press the tip of a talon hard against their cheekbone to the point of drawing blood. Oh yes, they perform this act nightly for 49 days, 7 sevens, after which the scar will forever mark them. I remember reading this last time because I was like, I'm not an expert. I don't think you need to damage yourself in the same spot for 49 days for a scar to take. You know? I think it happens a little bit faster than that. So you need a talon. I'm assuming it's something pointy. Not this one. Something sharp that you can hurt yourself with. Ostensibly. We don't have a whole lot of... I don't have a whole lot of sharpness though. Amphesian talon. Nameless. Fine. Do you have anything about the broken path? Broken. Nope. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Oh, wait. He's got 2 divots on his face. I was under the impression that this was for something else. But that is a double-pointed thing. Give me a look. Are they real severed fingers? Surely not. Gold. Hard and worryingly sharp on the talons. Sure. Makes me feel uneasy. I don't like it. Because this is just like a... I thought it could be this too, because it's got a little pointy bit. I was under the impression this was something else. We've got another thing on Witch's Finger. And it's... but I think Witch's Finger is like a tree branch or something. I think that's a red herring. I think this might be what you're looking for. And also, I'm so sorry. Please have your vaccines before you do this ritual. Morgan's Folly, huh? A folly symbol can be revealed to induce a trance-like state in anyone who casts their eye upon it, making them open to suggestibility. Precautions should be taken against unwittingly looking upon the hidden symbol for too long. Oh. Hypnosis. Where is my cat, though? I'm, like, concerned. There's cultists in this game. I don't... Simone! Oh, where's Jupiter today? That's what I'm trying to find out. I always look forward to coming in to say hello to him. I've been working my way through the journal, but it's heavy going. Sure. I keep coming back to this series of sketches. Does this mean anything to you? Could it relate to the plinths? I don't know. Oh, those are thaumic energies. We were just reading about them. Here. Thaumic fields. Because this is the diurnal field pattern. So these have to be other sorts of field patterns. I still don't know if I have a thaumic lens though, so. C'est la vie?
Seek fluid.
Bonnie, welcome back. I've come back for that Corvin's Might. I'm not taking no for an answer this time. Are you here to threaten me? Oh. Kragan, thank you for the hydrate redeem. I have my water, don't you worry. I want a Corvin's Might, either you give it to me or you never see your cat again. I knew it! I knew this bitch took my cat! Take it to the woods behind Calgarth. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. I'm gonna kill my cat over this fucking crusade of yours. Quiet Callings, how are you doing? I think I've been cursed. Well, you're doing. You could be better. 2 weeks ago, I was quietly minding my own business in the Guilty Ram when a stranger came up to me. He handed me a book titled The Changes of Dr. Learmonth before leaving. Something about it intrigued me enough to take it home with me. Is it a lightener? Ever since I read the first page, I've been having terrible nightmares and they're getting worse. It is a lightener. Spoke to Dr. Robertson and she sent me here. So you need something to protect, to ward against nightmares, huh? Eeny, meeny, miny, nightmare, sleep. The sleep vessel, yes! Help you stay awake. No. That gives you nightmares if you use it too long. I need protection against nightmares. But that was the only one under nightmare. God, okay. So you were given a thing that is potentially cursed and now it's giving you nightmares and you want... why don't you just get rid of the book? Truly, like, that's like #1 on my list of like shit that I would do if I was potentially cursed. Get rid of the thing that you think is potentially cursing you. Sacrament, melancholy, mind. It's not guilt. Oh, the caustic purifier, maybe? A lamb siphon. Hold on. Caustic purifier is for cleansing small tokens. We want potentially... What's the lamb siphon? Used to reverse the effects of the Blackheart curse. Skilled hand is required to perform the procedure, drawing the curse from the body over the course of several hours. This doesn't seem correct. Let me out. You spoke to Dr. Robertson and sent me here. Changes of Dr. Learmonth. Do we have anything about Dr. Learmonth? Have they written any of these books? No. Learmonth. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Learmonth. We missed it. Levitation. No, it doesn't look like it. It's always... I feel like I'm doing so good. And then... then I get stuck. Antidote. Praxis, broken path, bronze. Fear? Some who stay away from spirit eyes. Oh yes, this was a potential solution to a thing earlier. What about the Zia? Instill a sense of fear and paranoia. Nope, that's not what we wanted. Feeling, gemstone, gold. Insanity? Protects against insanity in all of its forms. These items, like the mind itself, are not well understood. Cool, dude. That's very helpful. Very helpful of you to do this to me. Spirit vault. I was trying to find if all of the like blank pages are the same. I think they are. I think they're always this symbol. What is the Hobbs Sphere? Banishment of Hobbs Sphere and Noctis Sight tend to take a form of a comforting guardian. Moonstone Guardian, that's definitely the cat. This is the only entry for Hobbs Sphere, and the only entry for Noctis Sight. Maybe? Maybe the cat? Yes! Oh my god. Amazing. And now we have the entry for an Ascus. Ascus. Ascus allows the bearer to quote-unquote breathe underwater. The sensation is said to be most unusual, since it requires one not to breathe at all. Those that use an Ascus for extended periods sometimes forget to breathe once they're back on land, and subsequently pass out. The core of this item is cold to the touch, but the ring, sometimes called the halo, stays warm. Interesting. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Well, there you go, dude. We lifted a curse! Achievement unlocked! Bro, no, someone stole my cat. There's not much that can unsettle me these days, but I found something at Calgarth Hall that I'd rather I hadn't. In the cellar where they found those two poor girls, I came across a bubbling black mess that was oozing from the rock itself. Gross. Seems there's a sickness in Undermere. It's in the earth and the water, and it's spreading. I suppose it falls to me to find out where it's coming from. If it's underground, then underground's where I'll start. I'll see if I can find anything in the catacombs. Fair. I realize now that I've been a little careless. I've been getting headaches. Won't go into the catacombs without a sextrum. Oh yes, the thing that we were just looking at that is like undefinable. Is that what you need? Yes, protect against insanity. We have a symbol for insanity. I remember that. It's the like ram horn looking thing. Oh, is it this one? Yes! Because that's the protection symbol. The little squares. I knew it. Good luck, Verona. The Fortinance can enhance physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped, whether by exertion or by hex. Made of stone or iron and usually take the form of a small totem. Alright, time to get our fucking cat back. I'm so mad this woman stole my cat. Take it to the woods behind Calgarth. Calgarth? Is that a location? I'm gonna fight her. I'm gonna... Honestly, there's a non-zero chance, and because this is my first look at the game, there's a non-zero chance that Jupiter could just, like, escape and potentially kill her, but, like, mostly escape and, like, come back to us. But I don't trust this game to be that nice to me. Calgarth Hall is 25. Oh, the woods behind Calgarth. Hold on. It's close enough, says a voice from the shadows. Give me the Corvin's Might, and I'll return your cat. I peer into the gloom, but I can't see anyone amongst the trees. I hesitate. Should I give her what she wants? But then again, I am a thaumaturge. I don't always have to do what people want. Perhaps there's a better way to find out where Jupiter is. The diverging hook! I read about that before. Hold on. Diverging hook. Is a way to carve the- Oh, yes! It's the way- it's- Oh, no. Is a way to carve the thoughts from the mind of another. If done with skill, the third party may have no realization that the thought was ever there at all. But it is all too easy to leave a mind in disarray. Even when approached with care, the unanchored thoughts are easy to lose track of. Either I give her what she... Here's the thing. I'm gonna give her what she wants, and she's gonna kill a guy. Or... we can perform a lobotomy on her. And I think I know which option I'd prefer for this run. She did take my cat. She threatened to murder a man and then threatened me when I didn't give her what she wanted and stole and threatened to kill my cat. I could just call the cops on her. Single gemstone from each of the thalmic branches, huh? Oh. Wait. No. Like branches or like branches of disciplines? Yes. 3 branches of thaumaturgy is diurnal, celestial, and individual. It's got a single gemstone from each of those. I'm assuming it's not a pendant? Could be this. That seems kind of carvy. This is a, orange gemstone, a black gemstone, and a pinkish gemstone. Which is like moonstone, onyx, and something else. That's not what I wanted. Amber, maybe? So we know moonstone is selenic. Onyx is noctic. Selenic, noctic. And then we need mentic or wixic for the yellow gemstone. Stop opening that book. Is it topaz? Or wixic? I'm gonna try it. That's not it! Don't make me go insane again, please. It could be this one. Similar sort of situation. Yellow, orange, dark green, and a black gemstone is amber for diurnic, malachite for mentic, and obsidian for dradic, which is correct. In terms of like stones I have in triplicate, there's a couple. this one? What do we got? Pale yellow, orange gemstone. No, those aren't the right gemstones. I don't think. This is gonna make me go insane. In game. In game? Single gemstone from each of the 3 thalmic branches. In game. I don't have anything else with 3 gemstones other than this one. And I don't think it's this one. Do we try it anyways? Because this was not it. That was not it. Everything else has like a gemstone. Or gemstones of a singular form. Amber from diurnal, aquamarine from celestial, and topaz from the fine. There is not a gemstone that encompasses all 3. We needed one from each of the 3. Oh lord, okay. Decision made. I focus my attention on the diverging hook, searching this woman's mind hurriedly for any thought relating to Jupiter. It doesn't take long for her to realize that something is wrong. She steps out from the shadows with an enraged look on her face and lunges at me, causing me to slice wildly. Oh no. With the diverging hook, her feelings of anger flow through the hook into me and scatter. She stumbles forward, confused now, and I try again, this time latching onto a swirling image of Jupiter's face. And I cut once more. I learn instantly that Jupiter is safely stowed aboard the Mary Bell, and I back away uncertainly, feeling a complex mixture of anger and pity now that at the now placid woman in front of me. Well, so at the Mary Bell, 23. Old paddle steamer that hasn't been in working condition for many years. Nobody around, or nobody that I can see at least, so I climb over the railing and start peering through the grimy windows. As I approach the far side of the boat, I hear a desperate crying coming from behind a windowless door. I try the handle and it opens to reveal an unimpressed cat with mismatched eyes. Jupiter! Ma'am? I know you're not a fan of cats, but like, you don't have to be like that. He springs from his prison into my arms. I hold him tight to my chest and he rubs my chin with the back of his head, purring with delight. Oh, achievement unlocked! Catnapped, not forgotten! Jupiter. Oh, my baby. Jupiter, my cat. Mike immediately goes feral. She's a little possessive. It's fine. It's allowed. Now we gotta figure out this gravestone. There is at least one graveyard, I think. Is there one in... Oh, well, we did just get access to the catacombs. Oh, God. Oh. Well, looks... no. We're looking for a specific shape. I think it's this shape. 1688? Yes! I squeeze through a partially collapsed passageway and emerge in a small chamber. Glinting in the flickering torchlight, I catch sight of a pendant draped across an old gravestone. Ooh, pretty. Again, unironically something I would wear and get cursed for, certainly. I'm running out of places to put things. Oh, Jupiter. I'm so glad you're safe. Even though I had to sort of lobotomize a woman for it. Putting you guys in there. And honestly, also this. I still don't have anything for this. And if I do have something for it, I'm gonna be pissed about it. Because I've been trying to figure out this puzzle literally since the game started. Angry thoughts escaping is probably not great. Yeah, probably not. But like I said, you know, the game's got 8 endings. We're gonna live with whatever we get on this run. But also, it was her sister who told me not to give her what she wanted. So, is this really my fault? No, I'm kidding. Completely without blame. Alright. I think that's it for our day. Day 9. 9 of what? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17? 17 days? Making good progress. He tried to use the diverging hook on his partner as he had done on himself, but he could find no part of him that had not been taken over by the infection. His partner's hands ripped at the satchel, tearing it open and sending the black casket tumbling out. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it's a cross. Yeah, they're bickering over this casket that's definitely like cursed the whole town, right? Ooh. Below a moon that does not shine, there is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark, but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. Interesting. That's definitely in the catacombs too, right? Jupiter. There's an achievement for petting Jupiter 30 times, and now that I know that, we have to pet Jupiter at every possible moment. More than we were already petting Jupiter. Alright, back at it again. Catherine Walpole. I've traveled a long way searching for an eye of the forest. Sure. I've read stories of the Dreyer of old who would hunt in partnership with an eagle, seeing what they see soaring on the wind. Sounds like fun. I intend to rekindle this lost custom. Perhaps you know something about it. Perhaps I do. Oh, the Eye of Cernunnos. Yes. Do we not have that? We have the voice. I thought we had that identified already. Totem. Grace. Sleep Vessel. A great band. Selenic Hold. No, Shadow Hold. Eyes of Gillian. I guess we don't have that yet. Food time. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your food, Kragan. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna try to find the Eye of Cernunnos. Known as Eyes of the Forest, these ancient artifacts enable one to enter the minds of lesser creature. It's alleged that Cernunnos himself wielded an eye. They're hard to come by, they're powerful, and should not be used carelessly. Sure. Now we've seen this guy before. It's honestly pretty cool. He's got the, ooh, it's probably this thing. We have that, that's part of his staff. And this is the voice of Cernunnos. Is the necklace thing. Is it this? Yes! You can find a sketch of Cernunnos holding an item. Yes. And the jade gemstone is a stone of nature. Sure. Good luck and don't die. A Zephyrim, huh? These resonant objects give off a faint odor that will be familiar to any thaumaturge. It's the scent of the storm, of ozone and power, the scent of magic. When these vapors are inhaled deeply, they can unlock deep wells of anger and channel them into a powerful maelstrom. This is the power of the west wind. Sounds dangerous. I'll pet the cat again. Mr. David Schaefer, how are you? I was expecting to talk with Verona Green this morning, but she wasn't at home. Oh god, I hope she's okay. Unusual for her. Hope she's okay. Me too. The West Wing starring Martin Sheen? Close. But not quite. If you can spare the time, we'd appreciate your help. There's something unusual in our house. You can't miss us. We're the only detached house on Ruskin. With warmest regards, Mrs. R. Bream. You've got a fish name, ma'am. Greenville Pierce? Nice top hat. My father's sword has space in its hilt where a shimmer should go, but he sold it to buy whiskey a long time ago. For whatever reason, he never did sell the sword itself. I wanted to restore it to its former glory. A shimmer, huh? It's not even a funny reference, don't laugh at that. Look, you can say whatever you want to say. I enjoyed it. I'm allowed to do a little chuckle. It's my live stream. I can laugh at whatever I want. Shimmers belong to a series of objects that are designed to slot into armor or weaponry. They induce calm rage in the face of unimaginable horrors of battle, allowing the bearer to stay one step ahead. The Knight of Thorns famously wore a shimmer on his chestplate, but it didn't save him from being slain in the Battle of Southerfell of 1356. So we're looking for this shape, I'm assuming? Sort of triangular. Or maybe it's round with the indentations. I'm tempted to say it's this fucking necklace again. Oh yeah, because it's got the indentations for the 3 crystals, and then it's got 3 holes and a hole in the center. Induce a calm rage in the face of unimaginable horrors of battle. Look at this. We've got pale yellow orange gemstone, black gemstone, and dark green. So it's onyx, malachite, and topaz, I think. Nothing to remark. Let me see what these gemstones do for me. Fourth eye, a stone of sight, stone of fire and fury, or obsidian actually. It's not onyx. Onyx is striated. And a stone of strength. That would check out. I'm willing to bet on that. So many good stones. I love a good stone. Yes, a topaz and obsidian hints at calm rage. Yes. A babelia. Amelia babelia. Meaning of the unusual markings on a babelia is not clear. They resemble a mentic field pattern, but the items themselves do not produce a mentic field. They can be used to aid with translation of foreign texts, although they require some skill to make full use of. This ability does not transfer to spoken language. Fascinating. Shit's getting real, Jupiter. I don't know how to feel about this. Freddie Lamb? Hey, Freddie. I work at the steel mill in Keswick. I don't think there's any one of us that hasn't suffered a nasty burn. Sure. Do you have anything that can protect against that sort of thing? Probably. Protect against burns and fire? But burning blood is probably not it. I need either like protection or like fire. Cyrene ward, maybe. Yes, the basilisk scales. Skalisk. And their scales are very pointy. Pointy scales on a basilisk. Unless it's these round ones. I'm assuming it's the scales on the back. But who's to say? Withstand fire and flame and remain unharmed. Is it that new necklace I got? Where'd it go? This one? Hard but smooth. No, these are black gemstone. Is this a gemstone? Brown shard of some kind? That might be it, honestly. Because this is obsidian and amber. Hold on. Because that's fire and fury, obviously, for the obsidian. And then amber's the darker yellow gemstone. The fire and light, heat and light. Yeah. It's not very... It doesn't really have anything about protection going on. But that's it. Calling Jupiter IRL. If I say it loud enough, he'll be real. I could have him in my lap right now. Beautiful. Solemn Mether. Of the 3 types of Mether, the solemn variety is considered the most powerful. It permits the drinker to forge pathways in the mind, to recall that which has been forgotten, or to repair that which has been broken. It will produce a noticeably stronger thalamic field than the other 2 types. Okay. Thanks, my wife will be relieved. Found this down the side of the counter here. Down the side of the counter here? Just now while I was waiting. Don't know if it's anything important or not. Is someone else trying to steal my fucking cat? That's the last piece! Yes, dude! The thalamic lens! Let's go! Ooh. Oh, that's fun. No, open that back up again. I want to look at it. So if I put something like a... Ooh, look at that! It does the little... I don't know what... Ooh. That's probably for something important. Oh, I'm changing the wavelength. Nope, that stays. Huh. That changes that wavelength. We don't have anything else. But it's got the weird... It's got like 2 different wavelengths at once. That's fascinating. Okay, cool. You can hold off on that for now. Oh, we solved the puzzle! I'm so excited! Oh my gosh. Audrey Bell, welcome back. How was your thing? Judgment is coming. It went well then, I see. We worship the warrior not out of love, but because he is powerful. Sure. Because he demands our fear. Sure. What use is God that you are not afraid of? Well, those who have read Holgar's teachings have known about the prophecy for a long time, and now the casket will finally be opened. Oh, that casket? The one that we've been reading about? It contains his final lesson for those who will not kneel. It contains his retribution against the sinful. It contains his divine rage. My preparations are underway to celebrate his wrath and prove our devotion. For now, a veiled fen is all I require. Sure. I mean... Even if you're, you and your god are trying to probably kill me, I do have a business to run, you know, I guess? Brightly colored in the light, but clouds over after a short period of total darkness. They can be used to command attention from individuals or small groups of people. Public speakers sometimes use them as a substitute for charisma. Yes, that's right. Brightly colored in the light, clouds over a short period in total darkness. And attention from individuals. Do we have a stone to look for that? Nope. Containment, dark stone for dark purposes, earth and nature, body and mind, protection. No. Do we have a stone? Do we have a symbol for charisma? Calm, confusion, death? No. Huh. You've really given me fucking nothing to go on with this one, huh? Brightly colored in the light. I didn't know I could move these candles. Woo! I was trying to figure out if I can, like, turn them off. Because I don't have... I don't have a way to reproduce darkness. Unless... I'm just gonna have to start putting stuff in the box. Brightly colored in the light, but clouds over in dark. I don't know, dude. I don't have a whole lot of brightly colored. Ooh! Really? Huh. Sure, I'll give it a shot. Put it back up. Wild! That is not what I was expecting that to be used for. That's such a horrifying little fucking object. It is brightly colored. I guess. Very cursed. Very much cursed eyeball. A witherance. A witherance is the inverse of a fortinance, and sometimes put to a more malicious use. It can be crafted from stone like the fortinance, but wood is more commonly used. We read about the fortinance earlier, didn't we? I don't know if I have that set yet. I suppose it doesn't super matter. So, we've got this. We're the only detached house on Ruskin, which is in regular Undermere. We're looking for Ruskin Road, Ruskin Street, Ferryman Mill, Woodcroft, Prince Street. Ruskin, you're here. I'm greeted by a tired-looking middle-aged woman who immediately offers me tea. I gratefully accept, enjoying the social ritual, before we meander towards the point of my visit. She leads me up the stairs into the attic. A single small window does little to dispel the gloom, but our eyes slowly adjust. Then we hear the voices. Uh-oh! At first I think it's the house creaking in the wind, soft murmuring groans that seem to come from the walls themselves. But then I start to feel as though a conversation is happening, too quiet to make any sense of. What do we have for this? For enhanced... I remember there's a hearing charm? Yeah, amplifies sounds. Maybe? That's probably the first thing I'm gonna try. If I can remember. We've used the hearing charm before. Horn shackle, shield, sextrum. Uh-oh. Sunbond, shimmer, grace, Tolkien, yes, the bat. Yes! With the hearing charm, I suddenly find myself able to pick up every small sound without difficulty. The whispered voices become clearer, and my heart beats faster as I hear what they are saying. They're discussing a section of the wall where some of the bricks are loose. Carefully, I pull them away to reveal a small cavity. Inside, to my horror, is a human skull, its dark eyes staring lifelessly back at me. At the insistence of the voices, I reach inside the cavity, and my hand closes around an unusual-looking item. Immediately, the voices fall silent, and my heightened senses are left with the whooshing drumbeat of the blood being pumped around my body. Oh! He looks like a fun guy. Just a little moon face. Like a triplicate goddess symbol. Sure. I'm familiar with a Hecate. It's certainly not cursed. Then, you know, I know where we found it, but like it's probably fine. Okay. Blow a moon that does not shine. There is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. This one? No, it's gotta be... There's no mark upon my shrine. Has to be one of these ones that's unlabeled. Maybe here? Below a moon that does not shine. No mark upon my shrine. In the dark but not alone. My neighbor bears a cross of stone. So this is my best guess. This one doesn't have a moon above it. It's got skulls, which is a different vibe. This one has the moon too, but it's got stuff on it. Yes! Find the blank tombstone without too much trouble, but there's nothing else here. Feeling foolish, I begin to make my way back to the surface when suddenly I see it. Tucked away in a natural crack in the rock wall, a stone totem. This is what I came for. Oh, look at him! That's definitely some sort of something symbol, right? I want to look it up. My brain won't let me not look it up. It's like a... Ooh, strength! Right? Yeah! It's a little strength totem. Put you up here. Cool. Well... I still don't have anything for this. I'm honestly so mad. Just cramming those shelves full. You know me. I like to cram things till they're full. It's literally gonna be like the last thing I get. I swear to God. I know we're only like halfway through the game. But like... Babe, please, other people are here. I know! Actually, we're a little over halfway through the game, right? Because we're on day 10 of 17, assuming we make it to 17 days. The two men fought as the heavens opened and lightning flashed across the night. One man wrestled the casket from the other's grasp and leapt astride his horse, galloping off into the cold, wet darkness. Why is it always cold, wet darkness? Well, I guess the opposite is also terrible. Warm, dry darkness? Also not good. That is a handful of interesting symbols. Looks like buildings. I'm gonna have to triangulate, maybe. Opposite is bad. No, because it's cold, wet darkness. So it would be warm, dry, right? Warm, humid isn't a full opposite. Warm, humid, also bad. But like warm, dry, sucks. I guess I do have some shelves under here that I can put stuff. We're running out of room, my dudes. Alright, ding ding. Sarah Barrington. We think we finally located the wreck of the Orion out in the lake. Ooh. A ship? Sadly, our funding has run out and we can't afford expensive diving equipment. You need that thing to breathe underwater, don't you? We put our heads together and wondered if there was another way. You're our last hope. Yeah, we did just read about this. I don't remember what it's called. Breathed. Yes, the Ascus. Or the item is cold to the touch. The ring, sometimes called the halo, stays warm. And I'm maybe gonna look for something of the aquamarine, stone of water. Seems fair. And I must turquoise gemstone and bronze. Give me hard and cool polish. No, the halo implies that it's got like a ring around it, right? like a, No, this is, well, mostly warm all over. Couldn't be you, could it? You'd tell me if you were the right one, right? Ooh. Cold and smooth and surprisingly warm. Yeah. And that's a pearlescent blue. Legally you have to tell me. Beautiful. The Escus. Alright, good luck. A Gaudian siren? Although these are similar in form to thermic needles, Gaudian sirens serve a very different purpose. They create a strong compulsion, like a siren's call, that can be used to divert attention. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Rowena Hardwick? I'm close, but I need more power. Well, I've got a couple of models to recommend you. I need St. Cedric's Thunder. And quickly while the storm is raging. Ah, that's not what you were referring to. Fine. St. Cedric's. St. Cedric's Thunder. Yes. Gemstones are used to prevent the charge from waning over time. Rumors that some have indeed successfully used it to transmute metals into gold. So we're looking for... Ooh, is it amethyst? A stone of containment? No, that's iolite. Amethyst, stone of containment. So we're looking for that. And we're maybe looking for... is there like a thunder? There's like a weather, right? Rain, thunder. Thunder's the squiggly. Amethyst and a squiggly. I don't know how many amethysts. Ooh. That looks fair. It's a containment unit for thunder. Yes. Awesome. Okay, I'm getting it. Oh, and the thermic needles, sure. Controversial items that are rarely used, they can reach into the mind of the recently deceased and give an impression of their thoughts before they died. The weight of these tall items decreases when heated. Fascinating. That's not what I wanted. I keep going into the menu. Jupiter, stop me from going into the menu. Hi, Francesca. I've been trying to get a hold of an Ambra. Before she vanished, Verona said it might have something to do with my patients. Okay. It had almost slipped my mind, but then I remembered that that there's one right here in Strange Antiquities. Do you remember what it looks like? Eli told me himself he keeps it locked behind ethereal key. It better not be up here. 'Cause I don't have a key for you, sweetheart. Unless? I had a thought. Life, pain, protection. I don't think this is gonna give me what I want it to. Darkness, danger. Huh. Not what I wanted. Locked behind ethereal. We don't have any. Ooh, we do. Designed Be hidden from prying eyes when activated by moving the object in a circular motion. The key is revealed by its gemstone of light. Oh, interesting. Rare items not generally known about outside of Thaumic circles. Gemstones of the night power the concealment charm. Gemstones of the night include Moonstone, Selenic, right? Yes. Moonstone for the night, Onyx for the night. We have something with both Moonstone and Onyx on it. I'm gonna wave things around. Huh. Moonstone and Onyx. Designed to be hidden from prying eyes. Activated by moving the object in a circular motion. Oh, and it's got a gemstone of light. Hold on. Would that be, yeah, amber. It's gotta be this, right? Meh. I was so confident. And I was correct. I was doing it too quickly. Oh shit. Oh shit. Achievement unlocked, breaking in. Alright, darling. Now what do you want? An Ambra? Items cause mental fog, a withering of intellect and thought. They're slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce a noctic field. Okay. Here's where this is gonna give me problems. Because I don't know what a noctic field looks like. We know the diurnic field looks like that. I don't know what the noctic field looks like, though. But I'm assuming it has to be one of these things. So what are we looking for? It can cause mental fog, withering of intellect and thought. Slow to work. Produce a noctic field. So the noctic symbol is this one. Oh! Is that what... Is that what this is for? The different... Oh shit, hold on. So it's got circle within circle and then smaller circle at the bottom. Circle within... Oh, that's what the noctic field looks like. I'm understanding. Okay. So. What we want is the spirally, the double spiral. This is such a cool feature. It's not a very field at all. Ooh, that's a double spiral. Okay. also a double spiral. That's not Noctic. That is also a double spiral. Okay. This has the same thing as the Holgen Grim, right? Remind me what the Holgen Grim does. Rituals relating to death in the afterlife. Yeah. I don't think that's what you want. This has... Is that Pisces? Blessings, Horned God. Oh, come on. Rain, thunder. Hail? No, that's not it. Like, that is Pisces, right? My sibling is a Pisces. I should know. Paralysis. That's what the symbol's for. Okay. Okay. Which relates a little bit, right? The withering of intellect and thought. Deeply disoriented. What about this one, though? That symbol on its face is confusion. This is my best bet. For what you want. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Oh, she is big snurkin. Babe, I can tell you how to read astronomy. I can tell you how to know about astrology. I have a webcomic for you to read that'll let you figure out what all of those signs look like very, very quickly. And by very quickly I mean by like Act 4. A pit! 3 different elements that make up the pit allegedly represent Earth, the Sun, and death or darkness. Dradic, Diurnic, and the Noctic. These energies balance in such a way that the objects do not produce a recognizable thalamic field. They can be directed to emit powerful vibrations capable of cracking solid rock. Holy shit. Well, good luck with that. I still... Do I have to be waving everything around in a circle now? Well, wait, dude, does waving things around in a circle help me unlock this? Because I don't have a key to that anymore. I don't know much about astrology either. Birth charts confuse me. I don't know much about astrology either, honestly. I don't know how to read a birth chart. But I do know, like, pretty much the basic, like... The signs, the symbols for each of the signs, and then like what month for your sun sign, I think, is like the month and date you were born in is usually what people talk about when they're like, I'm a Cancer or I'm a Scorpio or whatever. That's usually like sun sign, I think. But that's like the gist of my knowledge. Bonnie, welcome back! You bitch. You. I know you from somewhere. I don't remember why, but this shop was important somehow. I'm sorry. I know I'm not making much sense. I wonder why. I haven't been myself. I'll leave you be. Okay. Be safe. I, am only a little sorry about that lobotomy. Try not to steal my cat next time. Next! Peter Leland. They found some poor soul washed up on the lake shore. An older lady by the sounds of it. Oh no. Is it Verona? It's not Verona Green, is it? Brown, but that's not the worst of it. Her eyes were all black just like those others. Oh no. Not taking any chances with the water around here. I'll take a bones guard. A bone trousel? You want a bone trousel? I could provide that. Bears the mark of the antidote. It's a vessel. No, it's not a vessel. It's something that can be placed in a vessel to render it safe to drink. Bears the mark of the antidote. Which is... Which is... Hold on, I'll figure it out. Would it be like... Well, I know some things it's not going to be. Ashes, oil, soap, tallow, urine, verdigris, vinegar, wine. There was a thing that we used earlier. The Cossack purifier. Is that the antidote? Well, that's not gonna help me. Purifier. Strong smelling liquid. Oh, it's got the symbol of vinegar. For purification. Not necessarily for antidote, huh? We've got protection, we've got... There is poison. Do we have like a poison symbol crossed out? Is that the symbol for antidote? Mundane elements, planetary metals. Huh. I don't know if I know what the antidote would be. Don't worry about me. I thought I saw something. Is there a gemstone? Attainment, stone of water, maybe. Earth of nature, body and mind. Protection is moonstone, which could be something. I think it might be something like this. Like a little water influence. I don't know what those symbols are though. I'm getting worried that I don't have enough answers. What about mind body? Token to put in your beverage, your water, so that it's drinkable. Silver, gold, and blue gemstones. Is that aquamarine blue? It's kyanite blue, I think. Yeah. There's aquamarine's paler. I don't think it's that. Goblet of King Cedric the Meat. I feel like there's gotta be something there. Drank from the same goblet and always placed the bones garden. Could it be this spiral symbol? I'm imagining, like, this is gross looking, obviously. But I'm imagining something that like a king would keep on him to like plop in his drink and like discreetly use. Honestly, not off the table. Put it on the table. I don't recommend putting the whole hand in your drink. just kind of dipping a few fingertips in there for flavor. The bones guard will protect you if it's poisoned, right? So I don't have anything else that resembles shapes. Not it. All right, it's not it. This is where nail polish people get their ideas. Honestly, maybe. Oh my goodness. Protection from poison. What are these symbols again? Hold on, bring this over here. It's weakness. That's a compass. Pointing to the Ambra, specifically. For some reason. Ooh. Ooh. It's got specific things it wants to point. It probably points out different types of energies, I'd have to assume. Would be hilarious if the Bones Guard was this little coffin, huh? But it's got a picture of a Holgen Grim on it. And a Holgen Grim ain't gonna help you. Sacrament, ask for his protection. Wolfsong's truth, to seek his judgment, path warrior. Is it these? Little like flowery looking numbers? I feel like I kind of want to reorganize this a little bit. I want to put stuff that hasn't been identified on one side of the room and stuff that has been identified on the other. Just real quick. Real quick. This hasn't been identified yet. This. Just to make this like slightly easier on myself. Going back and forth through all this shit. We got all these. This has not been identified yet. I love the physics engine. The way everything like sways back and forth. It's so fun. It's such a, you know, it's the little things that make a game like this. Key. Okay. Yeah? Yes. So this is everything we're looking at over here. Objects bear the mark of the antidote. I don't have... Wait. The poison symbol is diamond with a cross on top, yeah? Which none of these have. I thought this was it for a second, but... I don't know, guys. I think we're gonna go insane over this one. It'll be fine. But I'm so confused. I feel like I'm starting to feel like we're missing pieces of the puzzle, and I feel like it's this thing's fault. Especially since they've already given me a hint about it. Oh, these guys. Oh. This guy goes back over here. I'm paying attention. But I don't know. Oh, could it be... And hear me out. This is old knowledge of Bezors, I believe it's pronounced. And it's not correct. So it's fine, but... Stop. Nope. Bones guard. Brother, I don't know. Brother, I don't know. Alright, let's roll. This minigame, if we haven't seen it before, we have to roll specific things and bank dice, and if we fill all of these circles, I believe we get brought back to reality. And we can only make so many mistakes. Or that's yeah. Jupiter! Saved me a little bit. We don't want to get too many X's. Break the seal before it breaks your mind. Yeah, dude, I'm trying. This is why you don't want to go crazy, kids. God. Thank God. Alright. I don't know where this... Oh, this leaves us with Leland. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. A bones guard, huh? I'm not gonna look it up. I'll go through that minigame as many times as I have to. We're not gonna look it up. I am concerned, though. I don't know why you're showing me the goblet unless it's like got something on it. You know? Have you tried the hand yet? That's fine. I'm gonna start losing track of what I have and have not figured out. What I have and have not tried. I'll be specific. Containment. Yes, the aquamarine stone of water. It doesn't say it has any stones on it, though. Just that it has the symbol of antidote. Confusion, fear, lightness and dark. It's probably not the symbol for vinegar again, is it? Arsenic bismuth. Yeah, this has got nothing for me, huh? Well. Well. Really got nothing to go in here, huh? Nothing? Nothing? Give me a pizza with nothing. I was almost certain that was gonna maybe be it. I never thought I would get stuck this hard on these puzzles. But like, what am I supposed to do if I don't have all of the information? I might not even have a bones guard. This game came out last week. There's a non-zero chance I could have soft locked myself. What are all of these? Oh, those are the weather symbols. This one. Okay. Okay. Trying to look for like flowery design. But there's not much, dude. These symbols. Those are alchemical, right? Nope, this way. Phosphorus and no. Almost antimony. Antimony, but with like an extra nubbin on it. Not rain. Heat. Heat and antimony. Heat and phosphorus. Heat and phosphorus are those symbols. Well, should slow down and think through this more carefully. Yeah, probably. Am I really gonna look it up? I don't want to look it up. I'll be so mad with myself. Give me a hint. I should look through my letters and notes and see if they lead me to any new discoveries. So I am fucking right. I need this booklet on curses. And I can't open the fucking... Oh my god. Alright, time to try everything in the shop. Even though I already have. I'm just like simmering right now. Seething, one may say. No, I'll be seething when I have to like Google this in like 45 minutes. Cause I've spent 45 minutes trying to figure this out. Splintered Synths, thank you for the follow. In these desperate times. I appreciate you being here. I promise I'm usually better at puzzle games than this. I'm okay at puzzle games. You know, we breeze through parts of this game, and I make rash assumptions that probably shouldn't work out and do work out. But pretty much in every puzzle game, there's always the one that fucks me up. Like when we were replaying Puzzle Agent and I got to that fucking Quorum of Crows, I've played through that game 4 times. I know the answer to every other puzzle, and I can never remember the answer for that one, and it still fucks me up every time I play it. I'm gonna start jiggling things, rotating them in slow circles to see if they do anything. Jupiter. I need your help and support, Jupiter. I need you to tell me that the game is wrong. I don't want to look it up. We can't keep wasting time, though. Anything else on King Cedric? I'm gonna check every single one of these fucking items. There's the Shadowcatcher design that I'm familiar with. Who stabbed to death in 1230. This is definitely a Holgar thing. That little symbol there. The one that we have, this is a Holgar thing. I see him. I see him. I understand. We know it's not that. We've already tried it. So it doesn't super matter. That was the heart chamber. Yeah. At this point, I'm just looking for symbols that, like, we don't have. Because if it bears the mark of the antidote, and the antidote isn't something that I already have in this book. Have we tried this yet? No. Yeah. Alright. I guess we're fucking Googling it. I guess, you know what, game? You got me. Bones guard. On your map. I don't need a walkthrough. Can we just find in page? Go. Oh. Well, I have good news and bad news, my friends. I was right. And we don't physically have a bones guard in the shop. This is what I was worried about. When we introduced the game last stream, and I was talking about how in Strange Horticulture, because I 100% in Strange Horticulture, the prequel for this game, sometimes you can be presented with usually like a choice, and sometimes you'll be stuck with like making a singular decision because you didn't do all the extra shit to get like both options, so you're kind of locked onto a singular path. I was never soft locked in Strange Horticulture, and I didn't think this game would soft lock me, but I guess this game is soft locking me because I do not physically have this object in my shop. I know what it looks like. I did the Googling, and we don't have it. So I guess we're going to explore early, because I've got nothing else to do. Maybe this will give me my bones guard. This is definitely a bunch of buildings, right? I'm so pissed, dude. Oh boy. And if this doesn't give me the bones guard, I don't know. We can't turn people away. I have to be able to solve this puzzle. So the bones guard has to be somewhere. As far as where? That is the question. I'm assuming these are rotationally correct, so that when we find each of these locations, we can triangulate and pick something in the center. So knowing that, singular building, I feel like should stick out a little bit. But I simply, this one, that there almost. But if it's that, it's not rotationally locked. Also, ooh, that's that. This top part is these buildings here. So that's that. Where did I say the potential? That's that, and that's that. And that's over here. You want like in the center here somewhere? I'm imagining like there. Okay, sure. I just left this guy in my shop and was like, hold on, I'll be right back. When I draw back the curtain, I'm unable to control my exclamation of horror. Behind the dark red velvet is a silent, squirming, seething mass of eyes, all shiny and wet and alive. I didn't think we were playing Look Outside again today.
Fear takes a hold of me before my mind catches up and I understand what I'm looking at, and when I do, I realize that it's looking right back at me. The object I'm looking for sits on a small shelf below, and the eyes watch as I snatch it and get out of there as fast as I can. That's the Bones Guard. There you go. But like, what the fuck? The symbol resembles the symbol for poison rendered upside down, with a line under it. Okay. Sure. That is sort of what I was looking for. I'm afraid I can't pay you, but I can offer you a trade if you'll accept it. Sure. Oh, another gross hand! You never have too many in my collection of gross hands. Whereas actually, you can go right next to they can like high five each other. Top of the morning to ya, laddies. That's also not gonna fit in my thing though. Is that the only puzzle we had? I feel like I'm missing things. But it's probably fine. End my day. The writer was lucky he made it to Black Barrow and found refuge there and was nursed back to health. He would later discover his left eye was permanently blackened like his partner's eyes had been. Oh no. Dude, we have a guy in our repertoire that has an eye patch still, doesn't he? It's a sun. I was gonna say, is this a flower of some sort? It's a sun. Sun and moon. To my left the day, to my right the night. That's definitely a tombstone of some sort. And now that I know we can and should do these whenever, I guess we'll do this one now. I'm not mad or anything. There was one with a sun on it. To my left the day, to my right the night. That's a flower. Am I crazy? I'm not crazy. No, yeah. This one. There. Okay. Ooh. Nope. Go back up. Crazy. I find the row of 3 tombs in the upper levels of the catacombs. The cool darkness is strangely calming at times down here. And I sit for a while in quiet contemplation. When I rouse from my thoughts, I look down at my feet and find an item there. Had it been there all along? I never noticed it when I sat down. Oh. That's fun and funky. Ooh. It makes like a little chimey noise. That's cute. Okay. Pet Jupiter. He's a good cat. And a ring-a-ding. David Schaefer, you have news? I've been hearing a worrying rumor about Verona Green. They're saying she drowned in the lake. Yeah, I've been hearing that too. I hope for all our sakes that they're wrong. I hope so too. She lived through the last game in most of the endings, I think. Well, I'm hoping, but I'm not optimistic. According to family legend, an ancestor of mine hid an item of thaumic significance in his burial chamber. It has never been found, but not for lack of trying. I was tempted to search for it myself until I learned that it was in the catacombs in a place known as the Hall of Shields. Perhaps it's better to leave it to those who know what they're doing. Regards, MBM. I mean, as I descend further into the catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed with it. With cold clarity, I know at once what it is. I have entered an area known as the Depths, a place where few have been and fewer have returned from. Not even Palians can clear the air here and render it safe to breathe, but there is a way. slate miners inhale the vapors produced by a spirit called Wandering Shroud. They say it invigorates their senses and stays the mind rot that would otherwise consume them. It would be dangerous to continue exploring down here without following their lead. God. So we gotta hope I have that one too. Wandering Shroud? Uh-oh. Enjoy your lurk, darling. Thank you. Wandering Shroud. Huh. Oh. Spirit Vault receptacle used to store a Wandering Shroud. Okay. I didn't... Okay. But that's what we need, right? The Spirit Vault. It's lined with sulfur. A paste made from sulfur. Give me the symbol of sulfur. Wait. No. I'm pretty sure. Tell me you don't have the symbol of sulfur in you. For real? All the fucking alchemy shit you have in this book. And you don't have sulfur? Phosphorus. You're out of your goddamn mind. Is it the box? Nothing to remark. Unpleasant sensation too. Well, does it smell like rotten eggs? Let's go. I try to breathe in the vapors from the Wandering Shroud, but to my horror I realize that the Spirit Vault is empty. Oh, damn. My vision starts to blur as the cloying air of the depths fills my lungs and I stagger away in a daze. When at last I reach the surface, I take deep breaths of this fresh air. My lungs ache for some time after. I need to be more careful. I've written to Baron Potter. He will know where to find a Wandering Shroud. Okay, so I had the right idea. But there isn't a shroud in there. Sure. Fine. Fair, I guess. We'll come back to that. Nancy Irwin, what's happening? I've done something quite stupid. I went exploring in Heathwood and came across a grave. Oh no. It was overgrown with dark brambles, so I started to clear them to get a better look at the inscription. And you've done poisoned yourself, huh? I wasn't as careful as I should have been. The thorns were thick and menacing, and I scratched my arm on one of them. I have not felt well since. Please help me. Let me find... Poison? Poison? Poisson? Well. That's not gonna help me. What about... Like... We have an entry for, like, grave. We have many death. Fear. Olgar. Protection, resonant, pain. Rock. I worry. Receptacle commonly featuring a memento mori that aids in recollection. It's also, you know, we're getting to the end of stream time, so I'm obviously going to be an idiot about this, but... Enhanced physical strength. Yeah, that's right. Gaudian Siren. Hurt attention. Heart chamber? Oh no, yeah. That's not what I want. Lamb siphon? Reverse the effects of the black heart curse. Dried seed pod of a sheep snap plant. A seed pod, huh? I said to bring good fortune. I don't know if that's it. I feel like this is it. I just can't. So pissed. Brother. Brother, I'm so pissed. I'm gonna proshoot myself in the face. I'll take the stuff. And there's the thing on curses. Yippee! Is that all that was used for? That's not even a thing? Go away. Go away. And that's a seed pod! Holy shit. I realized this. I figured out the puzzle literally at the last possible second before I could get even more pissed off and Google things. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm a little proud of that I figured that out by myself, but also a little mad it took like 2 full streams to figure it out. Truth conduit, huh? These items are used by tricksters and swindlers to distort and deceive. They do not warrant the designation of dark article that some want to apply to them, but they can be and have been used maliciously. The gentle sound they produce anchors the mind as the spell is woven, combining symbology with a deeper, more primitive power. Gentle sound, huh? Gentle sound? Maybe. No, move that. It's fine. Jupiter. I did it. Jupiter, I did it. I want to look at this curses real quick. Oh, Blackheart. Yeah. Okay. Breath of Lyra, Burning Blood. This is stuff that's referred to in this main book. That'll help. That'll help a lot. Ooh, Thaddeus White. You don't know me, but it's time I introduce myself. Are you related to what's his face? I'm the curator of the Museum of History here in Undermere. Eli and I have a complicated relationship. Don't all siblings. That's what I thought. I don't tend to come by the shop much anymore, but I heard he had left town for a few days. I wanted to bring him this, but I know he'd only turn me away without even looking at it. You got a thing for me? Ooh. Cool. Thanks. Thanks, other Mr. White. The curator, Thaddeus White. Wasn't this the museum that Eli was trying to get into last time? Where the Black Veil is. Oh no, he went to the Bodleian Library, and they didn't like him there. Although it was gonna be really funny if the place that he's been trying to sneak into was his brother's workplace. Hi Simone. Jupiter, we found him. Yeah. I was worried about him. I hope my mother is okay too. I hope your mother's okay too. Lost count of the amount of gossip I've heard about her misdeeds over the years. The truth is, when she gets stuck into a mystery, she's been known to disappear for days at a time. Right. I feel like that happened in the last game too. In the meantime, I believe I found another clue in the journal. Text directly before this is largely illegible, but I was able to make out a reference to a vault of some kind. Okay. Okay. Ooh! Is that part of this? Oh, we need a third piece of paper. God damn. Alright, you guys are going in here. So I can keep this shit straight. Francesca, how are you? I got a fright when they brought the body of that poor drowned woman to me with those lifeless black eyes. I thought for sure it was Verona at first. Bitch, me too! She does look like her. But we're quite certain it's a lady from Hawkshead who went missing a few days ago. Okay, okay. There's one thing I can't get out of my head though. Why would she try and swim across the lake? Good question. And in the meantime, Verona's still missing. Not like... I don't like to use thalmic needles as a rule, but the circumstances are beyond the rulebook. We need answers. Yes, 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 the thalmic needles. Thalmic needle. Reach into the mind of the recently deceased. Yes, the weight of these tall items decreases when heated. So we're gonna need this over here, and we're gonna need this here. And I'm mostly gonna test the weight of things and the heat of things. I feel like needles is maybe actually fun. Needles is maybe a incorrect terminology. Come on. All Can I get another clue? Fortune, deception, truth, that's the truth symbol. And do we have like a gemstone for... We have a gemstone for mind, right? Mind and body. The kyanite, anchor between body and mind. No, that's still the same, right? Huh. I'm already starting to become concerned. Weight of these tall items increase. And I'm assuming it would give off like a thaumic field too. Not that that's gonna help me terribly, but thaumic is no, because thaumic is the whole discipline, right? Is there a symbol for? There's the symbol for Mentic. Malachite is also Mentic. Stone of Sight might lead somewhere. See into the mind of someone else. Heat! Heat! No, but that's like the same. It's like the same, right? Heat and phosphorus or whatever the fuck was on here. I was so sure. Yeah, phosphorus. Because this is the symbol for heat. They're like dead even, almost. I'm gonna leave him here for a second while I look around at everything else. There's the weather symbols. Ram's head is not gonna give me anything. And it's dead even still. I knew that was wrong, but we had to test it anyways. Can I take a hint now? I have a clue that tells me which items I need to put on the plinths below the counter. Yeah. We solved that puzzle. These? God, tell me I don't have to do that again. Horn Shackle, Evocant, Moon something. The moon, whatever. Evocant, Horn Shackle, and the Selenic Totem. Yeah. We got all the stuff from back here. Are you saying it's back there? Are you saying it was one of the things that was back there? Do I remember the things that were back there? No. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hold on. I'll fix it. Fixed it. I'm trying to remember what we pulled from back there. Yeah. Obviously. I'm just kind of curious to see what. I feel patterns matching the note. Yes. I know that. Okay. So it's just telling me to use the thermic lens in the desk. I don't like. That's not gonna help me here. I'm so glad the hint system in this game sucks ass. Cause it's not, the thermic needles don't sway any particular direction. Unless you're looking for just like, has a strong thermic field, I guess. Like, congratulations. You also... Wait. Lightest first, heaviest... No, that's not a part of this note. Yeah, I wish I had a reference guide for this, but it's not. Well, it might be important. Give me... What's the Mentic sign? Full triangle, big circle up top, little circle on bottom. Big circle, little circle. So the Mentic field gives us this weird, like, Pisces looking field. Go away. That's not it. Bionic. Nothing, huh? And this we already know was incorrect. But it doesn't produce the right field anyways. That produces the right field. That does not. Am I gonna try everything over here? Maybe. If it helps me, potentially... You know... lower the amount of mistakes I make. Oh, no, that's Mentic too. There's nothing for me. That's also Mentic, I believe. That's fine, I think. So assuming this is correct, this is the only one that I haven't really tried on the scales. Because it could be in the box, but I don't think so. She's just watching me do all this shit like, okay. I don't think that became lighter. So these are our 3 Mantic objects. Up here. Is this blue gemstone? Is that kyanite of the mind and body? Yeah. You know what? Sure. God. This minigame's getting harder too, by the way. We started with like 3, and now we're up to 5. That one, sure. I just don't know. I don't know what else to try, I don't think. Might not need anything else to try if we can't freaking win this minigame. Wow. Luck is not on my side. But we did it. Should I look this up too and see if I even have it? I've still got the page open. Alright, you go through your whole thing, Francesca. I'm gonna go back to my thing. Find him. Shh. Guess what? We don't have this one either. No, I'm not kidding. Which does mean I've soft locked myself again. I know you're all so proud of me. Can we gotta go exploring again. I'm assuming we can't go back here yet because we don't have the Wandering Shroud. Which means I have almost nothing else to go off of. 3 resonant objects, lightest first heavy. Is it? Hold on. Hold on. Just straight up resonant? I'm gonna get pissed off. That's resonant. It's mid. Also resonant. Also mid, but this one's lighter. also resonant. Give me something heavier. Or even lighter, honestly. That one's not really resonant. What about... Yeah, that's resonant. And that's lighter. So what about something like this? Yeah? This is definitely... I'm gonna ignore you, Francesca, for a second. What kind of resonant do you want with your puzzle game? Do they have to be the same kind of resonant? Honestly, that might be. Nope. I don't want to have to end stream midday. It's gonna harsh the vibes. Brother, I don't know. Brother, I don't know. I don't want to Google it. Oh, I did look it up. I don't know where you would have figured this out. Let me see if I even have an entry for this. We do. Okay, we do have the entry for the resonance compass. Has not been identified yet. Nobody's asked me for it yet. We do have the entry on the resonance compass. And you remember, I was playing with this thing that's pointing out very specific objects in our crowd of things here. So there's this one, there's that one, and we need another one. The Elva Stone? Sure. We have to weigh these 3 items specifically and put them from lightest to heaviest. Cool, that's a different puzzle. Well, that's the opposite. Oops. Which means I did have it. Oh no. Okay. Well. Where's the... Do we have something that looks like that flower? I remember the, St. John's anvil is named after those poppies. But I don't... Oh, I do understand. I looked a little further. They want the clock hand. Okay. This isn't even what I needed! It's not... This isn't even the thalmic needles. It is the thing on the icon of the game though, which is fun and cool. So what do we do about that then? Put all my stuff back, clearly. The way this walkthrough makes it sound implies that I should have them by now. The thalmic needle. Which does piss me off. It probably just means I missed a puzzle or something, right? Now I'm just skimming through the walkthrough to see if I missed something. Sorry about this, guys. I'm usually, you know, better at this, but you saw what I was working with, right? I think I've gotten everything. So that's archivable. Stop. Stop. This is different. I can look that up. I'm just kind of... I don't know. I'm a little mad at myself. I feel like I always hit this point in puzzle games when I'm like not smart enough to figure something out. And it makes me feel not great about it. But also, you know, if I was not streaming this game, I probably could have put more time and thought into it. Oh my god, that is also a puzzle! This note, despite the fact that, okay, despite the fact that these are just resonances that can happen, thalmic fields that can happen on any item. This is also a series of 3 items we need to put on these plinths. And they're 3 very specific items that I would not have thought to do. So what we're looking for is this one. Let's see if I have all of these. I feel like I do. That. And do I not have a Scythian charm? Shimmer, Binding Seed, Diverging Hook, Sunbond. Spoilers. I did not, in fact. And also spoilers. This is the Thethomic Needle. I don't know how I would have been expected to figure that out. And I'm not mad about it. Puzzle games can be as hard as they want to be, you know? But I simply don't know. So many things in this shop have residences. I could have been here for years figuring out combinations of things to put on those pedestals. Years. The other one with the compass, we probably could have figured out. The one with the compass, we probably could have figured out. That, no. A loam. Sometimes called a Hand of Jupiter, that's you! Or Fire Palm. A loam is an item with enticing power. You can reverse the signs of aging, but anyone who has played that game knows it can only last so long before time catches up. And when it does, it often hits harder. Interesting. Well, I'm putting you way the fuck over here. So that's fine. Is there any other puzzles that I should figure out in this moment? I may as well, right? Where were we? Oh my god. What day is it? Day 12? Okay, we're not going past that. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out. I want to see if this note in particular we have to figure out. I feel like we haven't had it for long, but action. A letter from MBM. Moon puzzle. Okay. Does not look like we can solve this one yet. So it's going back on my shelf. Goodness. Okay. And I think we still have the rest of the day. Yes. The people are afraid. And they're right to be, but it's too late for them. They're of no use to us. But you might be. Prove yourself and perhaps Holgar would deem you worth saving. I require an object to steady my restless congregation and remind them why I'm the one to lead us through this turbulent time. Fair. They respect strength and power above all else. Huh. So Morgan's Folly is probably the option that's gonna get me killed. Folly symbol can be revealed to induce a trance-like state to anyone who casts their eye upon it, making them open to— oh yes, it's the hypnosis charm. Or a Fortinance? Enhance physical strength and restore strength that has been sapped, whether by exertion or heck. So a Fortinance would probably work better in this situation, right? Because they respect strength and power. I think hypnotizing them would just get her in trouble. Stone or item, and usually take the form of a small totem. Stone or iron. Or a Fortinance. It's made of tin. Limestone. What's the symbol for— nope. Symbol for strength? Foresight, fortune, strength. That's right. Oh, is this it? Yes, the Fortinance. Okay, good luck. Tormund's Bane. We rolled along the tongue to cure Tormund's paralysis, or warn about the neck to protect against the curse. Like most items that ward against curses, they emit a diurnic field pattern. Now that's the end of the day. Okay. Okay. I think we'll segue into the next day and probably end stream, because we are already a bit over time. It's been a pretty good one though. Other than the few parts I've gotten stuck on, but honestly that's to be expected of a game like this. The writer's partner was less fortunate. They found his frozen body a week later. Ooh, it's a face. I thought it was gonna be like a lion with a mane. I am marked by Jupiter. Our cat? Our cat? No. He'd never hurt a fly. He's a good kid. We still have a lot of stuff in the shop. A lot of stuff that has not been accounted for yet. We're down to like 4 or 5 in-game days. So we'll probably finish this up next stream. Which is crazy to think about. But that's gonna be about it for me today. So here's the deal. First of all, always, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. We appreciate anyone in the stream, anyone in the chat, anyone watching the VOD, any way you consume my content is fair and valid, and I appreciate it. Tomorrow for Final Fantasy Friday, I have a thing that I'm doing tomorrow afternoon around regular stream time. So I probably will not be here around regular stream time. I'm probably going to try to stream early in my like 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. slot for Final Fantasy XIV Friday. If that doesn't work out, I will unfortunately just have to miss stream on Friday. And for that, I apologize, but I can have a social life sometimes. But then, to make up for it, potentially, or just for fun, Saturday, I will probably try to fit in a, first look, well, quote-unquote first look. I did play the beta, but I want to fit in a, Hades 1.0 release stream on Saturday. I think that would be fun. I think that would be a good bit. I don't know what time that's going to be. It's going to be kind of whenever I have time for it. So make sure you drop the follow, keep your notifications on, and keep an ear out for that sort of thing, because I will be around. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I definitely didn't switch on my shit correctly, but we're good. I'll see you guys next time.